Hey Flosstube, it's Sarah from I Swear I'm Stitching. Today is November 15th, and this is episode 114. Flosstube is where I talk about cross stitch. I do other crafts, but I only have sewing to show you at the end. If you're new, hi. If you're coming back, hey, double hands. Thanks for coming back. I appreciate it. Gosh, next week will be 3 years. Whew, 3 years. I have a very small giveaway next week. It's going to be a pattern, fabric, thread, and then because I also do sewing, I have like a little sewing pattern to give. So basically 4 giveaways next week. So come back for that. Not a lot to talk about in general, but I do have a fair amount of stitching to show you. I have one FO, which I'm super excited about because I hyper focused on it and got it done in like, well, I should have kept track, 2 or 3 days. My bonus child is taking a religion class, and one of their assignments was to, I'm not exactly sure the exact details of it, but she had to create something artistic. I'm sorry, I'm very vague on the details. She designed, she crochets and cross stitches. I'm trying to teach her how to sew too, but so she does a little bit of that. So she decided she wanted to create a cross stitch pattern based on Theseus and the Minotaur, and she has a incredibly busy workload. So I offered to stitch the pattern for her. And it had to be done by Thanksgiving so she could take it back with her. And once I got the pattern from her, I just balls to the wall, got it done. So this is the pattern she designed. It's the Minotaur and then Theseus' hand. And this is it. I stitched it for her. This is 18 count Stitch Me Ada, and I'm not sure, it may be the Nameless Gray. And I did 1/1 with DMC. And that's the pattern my bonus child designed. Isn't it cool? She did such a good job. So I was going to finish it in a hoop for her, but I don't have a hoop that's the right size. So when she comes down for Thanksgiving, she's going to bring a couple of hoops, and we are going to finish it together in a hoop. Isn't it awesome? She did so good. She was like, holy shit, you got that done fast. And I was like, I hyper focused because I knew it had to be done, and it was fun to do. But I wanted to make sure that it was fully, completely done in time. So I caught up on almost all my floss tubes that I had fallen behind on. And yeah, there it is. I think it looks great on that fabric too. Love it. That's my only FO because again, I hyper focused on it. I'll put it on my ironing board. And then let's see, what else did I do? That's sewing, I'll show you later. And then now it's just whips. So for fandom stitching, it's the 13 princesses projects based on them. So I finished the 10 or 11 that I had projects that matched for. I didn't have anything that matched for, I think, Snow White and Rapunzel. Because that's the things you had to stitch for, like for Rapunzel, I think it was like a chameleon or a hairbrush. I don't have anything with chameleon or a hairbrush. Snow White, it was drawers or an apple. I have nothing with drawers or apples on it. So I did what I could. I'm unable to do them all, and I'm fine with that. But anyways, let's see what I worked on. Okay, that is for later. This is my I say first, but this is in absolutely no particular order. This is my Star Spangled Shoal. It is from Punch Needle and Primitive Stitcher 2022 summer issue. It's that punch needle whale that Kaylee from Kaylee 10 Stitch, with the permission of the designer, turned into a cross stitch pattern for me because I love that whale so much. I love whales. Oh, I am. And this is on a 32 count crappy fabric from Fangirl Fibers. It's full coverage, so I was like, I'm gonna use this crappy fabric up for that. So I worked on his tail because I was trying to do all the stuff around the whale and save the whale for last because I love him so much. But I decided that I do love him so much, so I'm gonna work on the tail, and I did, and I loved it. I love him. I'm using the called for DMCs in the pattern, except for the whale. I'm using a hand-dyed, over-dyed fabric from Kaylee of Kaylee 10 Stitch. Ooh, and you can see right now, like, look at his nose. See how it's like a blue, gray, brown? Feels so good. I love it so, so much. I hope this hits another prompt next week for the weeklies, because I would like to work on him some more. I'll show you the hand-dyed from Kaylee. So you can see the blue, gray, brown. Sorry, it's overcast here, so the lighting's awful. That's so pretty. I love it so, so, so much. I really hope I can fit him into a prompt. I just love him, he's so cute. And I love these funky little fish. I love my whale. Oh, I have nowhere to put stuff again. I need a craft room. I have craft sections of my living room, like my ironing board's over here, which I'm gonna have to finish up some stuff so I can put it away soon because it's where our Christmas tree goes. And then I have stuff over here, stuff back there where my desk is. I just have stuff all over the place. Wait, I can squeeze it right there. Okay. And then I worked on my Supernatural salve from the Witchy Stitcher. I've got all my creatures done. I was waiting, I'm working on the border, and then I had to get some more thread to do the skulls. And yesterday my son picked the thread up for me while he was at therapy. So I can work on those skulls. And this is on 32 count After the Harvest from Bestitch Me, 2/2. I used some Anchor Black because I had it, and then the rest is DMC. And I got some more of that bottom border done. This will be done by next year. This will be done by the end of the year. See, under Unicorn, I got to plug in those skulls and then just finish that section of border, which doesn't actually take that long because it's just like 4 lines of black and then the little dots and the little doodads. So I can whip out a big chunk of the 4 lines of black fairly easily. So yeah, that's coming along. That'll be done soon. That's exciting. I can't believe I got my self-imposed sals that I did not think I'd get done in the year. They'll be done. I can... Let's try to get a decent picture. I love the angel. I love it. I mean, it's a good thing that I love the things I'm working on, right? Oh, speaking of love, I worked on my Chatelaine and I actually really enjoyed it this time. I told you I'm always like, oh, I'm gonna love the finished project. I hate working on it. And I realized why I hate working on it. This is on 32 count. Not French country mocha. The one everyone uses. One of the classic fabrics. Oh gosh. What's it called, you guys? Vintage country mocha Lugana. 2/2 and 1/1 and specialties and all the stuff. I've got all of the called fors except for Gloriana can be hard to source, so I'm replacing one of the Glorianas with the Dinky dyes, and I think I have another Gloriana that I'll have to figure out a replacement for eventually when I get to it. But It is my Chatelaine. It's the Egypt Garden Mandala. Okay. This is an awful picture. You can't tell crap on this thing. It's so small. I wish they would have gotten more of a close-up and less, like, grass on the picture, but whatever. I realized why I was struggling on it is because I was focusing on this blue section, and there are a lot of half stitches, and I hate half stitches. So I decided to go, also because it worked for a prompt of chicken, or rooster, because roosters are chickens. I decided to do, you can't tell, but there's chickens there. Those little blobs, those are chickens. So I decided to work on that, and that was just straight up cross stitches, and I loved it. I did so much, and then I was like, okay, I'm just gonna work on the part that's on the paper. That's another thing too, is I was trying to do all of, like, you know, layers, and I was like, you know, this is not working for me, so I'm gonna focus on a page instead and just do it, even though a lot of people have problems with mandalas because it's the same thing over and over again, which I totally understand. And so I thought if I just did it all in the rounds, it would be easier, because I wouldn't be like, oh, I stitched this and I stitched it on this side. No, I'm just going to work on a page. And that helped. And then I was enjoying my chickens so much that I thought, okay, well, since I'm working on just this page, I'll do a little bit of that inside blue section that has all the half stitches. And I worked on it for like 10 minutes, and I was like, I fucking hate half stitches. So I got like the very minimum put into the blue section. But I think that's how I'm gonna have to get through it, is doing it a page at a time, and then after doing a bunch of normal stitches, enjoyable parts, go into that blue section and do the half stitches. And there it is. I did all of this. I did so much. And then like a little bit of like a flower in there. But that, because I'm working on just a page, that's why some of the chickens are cut off, because they're on the next page. But look at those cute little chickens. And this pattern, I love it because I love Egypt and I love the colors. I really hope that some of the threads get called for again, because it had me use a special dyed thread in like the blue chickens, like in the face, like 3. I'm like, I'm using an over dyed for 3 freaking stitches? Are you kidding me? Like, you can't even tell they're over dyed. I could just use a dark green DMC. So I really hope that green comes back again somewhere else and gets fully utilized. Like the over dyeds in here and around the chickens in here. You know, it's big chunks, so you can really see the variegation, and it's nice. But yeah, so I'm working basically the page that covers this section. That's what I'm gonna do. And as I'm working on the fun stuff, I'll go in and fill in some of the half stuff, because I hate half stitches. And I realized that all of this flower is not supposed to be blue. There's supposed to be some other thread in there, so I may just leave it, may rip it out. I don't know, haven't decided yet. I may just leave it. Those chickens. I had so much fun doing that. I mean, I had so much fun, I considered just doing it, and I was like, nope, stick to the page. Because also I do paper patterns with highlighters, and I fold them and stick them on with my needle minder, and I stitch and I highlight. And so all the folding is making some of the symbols hard to read, so I need to stop. I just need to focus on a page. That's what I'm getting at. The long-winded way of saying I need to focus on a page. I love those chickens. I can't wait to get to the pyramids in the corner. Look at those cute, cool pyramids. It's gonna be a while, but I can't wait to get to them. But yeah, this was like the first time in a long time where I really enjoyed working on my Chatelaine. Where I was like, I could keep going on this. But I had other things to do. And I've decided that next year I am going to do Whip Go, if I'm going to call it Whip Woe, because I'm going to put 5 or 6 patterns on there that I don't typically, I want, but I don't typically enjoy working on, like the Chatelaine. Like I obviously enjoyed working on it this week, but in general, because those half stitches, I don't, and I need to get that freaking middle section done. And then worked on my Halloween Hawk Run Hollow, Carriage Hat samplings. Okay, that's it. And oh my god, you guys, how do I? That's the whole thing. I have that block done, that block done, that block done, that block, that block, that block, and that block. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4 blocks to go. I think after this block, I was gonna do that block, but I might work on that block because that boy is full coverage and he has a lot of brown. So I think I might work on him. And I do bounce around if I need something to stitch on for fandom. But yeah, I think I might work on him. And I don't know if I'll stick to him till he's done because he is full coverage. Like that was pretty much full coverage, but I had a lot going on and lots of colors and it was really fun. So we'll see. But right now I'm working on that block. And doing that brickwork was super fun. I made good progress on this one. And this is on 18 count to dye for fabric in ashen tan, ashen gray, one of those, ashen something. They're not dyeing right now. Hopefully they come back because I love this Ada. But it's 1/1 with the called for DMC. That brickwork is so pretty. It's fiddly, but it was pretty. And my least part of this is doing the lightning. How much more lightning do I have? Not too much more lightning. I have to connect to the top and bring it down. So not too much lightning, but I think that's not enjoyable fiddly, whereas like the brickwork was enjoyable fiddly. Yeah. So yeah, chugging along, getting it done. Then I got like a shit ton of bats. How many bats are in that block? I got 1 bat. And there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh, there's 10 bats. That's a lot of bats to do. Sorry, looking at the picture, mine doesn't, the colors aren't as dark, so I'm doing 1/1. But I like how it's coming along. I always enjoy working on this. This is such a fun stitch. Let's see, what else did I work on? What is this? What is this? What is this? Do I even have a pattern for this? Oh, yeah, okay. Nope, that is not the pattern. It's from the Zine. What is the Zine called? Shit. Stitchy Goodness? It was their Forest Friend Zine. And I needed to work on a hummingbird. And they had the pattern Curious Business. Don't have a picture of it, I'm sorry. It's the one with the tree trunk, and it's got the ferrets, and it's got hummingbird, butterflies, and like some lilacs. So I decided to make a bookmark, and I just did the flowers, the butterflies, because they were pretty colors, and the hummingbird. And I moved the butterflies over so that I could have them kind of center-ish with the flowers, and I'll turn it into a bookmark. And this is 16 count Ada. I'm not sure exactly what it is because I believe it was from the stash of scraps my friend Stephanie sent me. But yeah, all I need is to finish, is to get, I think it's purple that I'm missing from here and a blue-gray there. Like, I'm almost done, but I didn't have those colors. So I stopped, which was silly. I could have just probably subbed any other purples and a gray in there. But yeah, I'm just gonna turn it into a bookmark. I just needed a hummingbird, and it was like the only thing I had with the hummingbird on it. And I really liked the colors of the butterfly. Simple enough. I think I changed the outside color of this butterfly, because I think it was like a brighter pinky color. And yeah, that's the color of the fabric. Yeah, just turn it into a bookmark. Not that I'm reading very much these days. But it's fun, it's cute, it's quick. It was like freaking like a day of stitching. Super quick. And then when I'm actively working on today, okay, Hollow and Hawker Hollow, Supernatural, Chatelaine, Curious Business, Star Spangled, okay, is my You and I from Climbing Goat Designs. It's gonna be for my best friend. Now, I'm almost done with it, and I'm kind of mad that I didn't pay attention to the picture. This is why I don't like patterns that don't have like stitched models, because I ordered it like that, and my phone is filthy, and I can see that it's on Ada, or it's mocked up on Ada, but I didn't pay attention to the letters. It's mocked, I've got stuff all over the place. It's mocked up on Ada. There's no way. Look at that E. There's no way I'm stitching an E on Ada like that. So I'm gonna have to do my own lettering, because look at that M. Look at that F. There's like so many, like I'm not piercing Ada. This is stupid. Like this is why I hate I hate mock-ups that are computer generated like this. Like, yeah, it's cute, but that's, I mean, even though that's not, I'm not, get the L's. There's no way I'm doing them like that on Ada. Anyways, so I'm using a 14 count Ada from Kaylee of Kaylee Tent Stitch. All right, Kaylee's name down because I've said it a lot. I have to make sure I link her. Did I say anyone else's names? I don't think so. So, and then the called for DMC. So yeah, I just need to get another yellowy orange and then fill in the bunnies, and then I'm done. And this is a Christmas present for my best friend. I only have 3 Christmas gifts I'm working on this year. I have to do my mother-in-law's quilt. I have to sew the binding on. I've been like really slacking on that. I like to hand sew binding on. I hate that part. I hate sewing the binding onto it, because you sew it on first, flip it, hand attach it on the back. I hate sewing it on. So I've been putting that off, but I'm gonna have to do it because all of my sewing stuff is over there. It's gonna have to be moved for Christmas soon. Anyways, you don't care. So yeah, and I'm gonna finish it in a hoop. It's so cute. It's very colorful, like those yellows, and her favorite color is yellow, so it's nice that it has all those yellows in it. So yeah, this is what I'm actively working on today. Like I said, I have to find that other yellowy orange. So when I'm done here, I gotta start laundry. After I start laundry, I'll work on filling in the bunnies. This is great for stitching while watching the Great British Baking Show too, because it's really simple, and I can watch all their cute little faces and look at their all pretty little treats. And that's it. That's it for my stitching, but I do have sewing to show you. So it's just a little bit. For my best friend's mom, I always make her something for Christmas. So this year I'm making her a pillow, just like a little pillow for the couch. And it's an FPP. Oh, I didn't put where I got the pattern from. I'll put it in the show notes. I don't think it's full Bobbin Designs. Shit. I'm sorry. I'll put her down in the notes. But there it is. It's an FPP pattern. It's Poinsettia. So it's just gonna be, it's a very little pillow for her couch. Because the options were like an 8-inch, 9-inch, 10-inch, like 16-inch. I'm like, okay, this is like a, ugh. So I don't want to make her a giant pillow. I don't want to put another border on here. And I didn't have enough white, or I would have put like more of a white border and then put this on. But I was out of the polka dotty white. So it's just going to be a wee little pillow. I'm not even going to make a back for it, like a envelope back. I'm going to just sew it up and stuff it. But there it is, cute little, I think it's so pretty. I would not mind having a giant 16-inch pillow for myself. So if I find some more white, I don't like white, so I don't have a lot of white in my stash. I don't like sewing with white because you can, to me, it's super see-through, and it gets dirty. And I got dog, cat now, disgusting family. I just prefer grays, but I like how it pops on the white, and I like the gold in this, and then the silver in that. And I'm gonna, for the back, I'm just gonna, I was gonna do red, but now I might save that for a poinsettia block for me and just do the back and the screen too. But yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna do all green. And then I'll just stuff it with polyfill, and that's for my best friend's mom. So pretty. I mean, this, damn. I should make a Christmas quilt for myself out of it. I have to buy a lot more fabric. But wouldn't this like be a pretty Christmas quilt? Maybe I'll stick with a pillow for myself. This is similar to my mother-in-law's Christmas quilt. I used this green in her Christmas quilt, and I used fabrics like this, but there's no fabric, there's none of this fabric in her quilt, this red and silver. And then I worked on month 2 of my dragon fruit block of the month from Fat Quarter Shop. And for month 2, the blocks were mango, kiwi, lemon, and pear. Super, super quick. No log cabins in sight. Thank God. I was so sick of log cabins by the end of last month. So this one is 4 each. This is the pear block. Still have the papers in. I took the papers out of last night. And I'll take the papers out of these when I'm done talking. Well, sometime today. And then this is the mango block. This is the kiwi block. Ooh, bright. And then this is the lemon block. So I've got the papers, like I said, out of last month's. And then we take the papers out of these. And then sometime before the end of the month, when I have to put all my sewing stuff away, I will finish the second part of this month's sewing, which is to join those blocks together like that. And that will be the corners of the quilt. Let me see if I can get a decent picture of the quilt so you can see the corners. I think I have no trip. They have pictures. I'm trying to find a picture that shows a good corner picture. Well, that's not the best. Oh, right there. So that's what it looks like when it's done. It's gonna be 84 by 84. So those are the corner blocks. I'll just have those done. There's still so much to go. But yeah. So that's what I'll do before the end of the month. And then I'll be done until December's shipment. Let's see, what else? Haul. All I have for haul is an advent calendar, and it's not Stitchy related because I couldn't afford a Stitchy related advent calendar. And a couple years ago, I don't know if any of you remember, I did the Cabinet of Curiosities advent calendar, which was super fun. It was funky, it was weird, some of the stuff was cheesy, but I enjoyed like the little information packet you got with the meaning of it. It was so much fun. She has not done another advent calendar since, but I found this online where it is Yuletide Monsters Advent Calendar. Enjoy 25 mythical mythic monsters in this twisted take on the Christmas classic. Meet cryptids and legends, both creepy and cute. Join us online each day in the Nordic tradition with an installation of Yule calendar media where the artist talks a bit about each cryptid in this whole multimedia project. So it is, what is her store called? I don't know what the Etsy store is called. I'll link it below. It's Yuletide Monsters Advent Calendar, YuletideMonsters.com. The art is hand rendered in a folky block print style by Lauren Onca O'Leary. I'm sorry, but look how cool that is. I'm gonna hang it right there come Christmas, and then there it is. And then each day I'm gonna open it up, go online and get a little lesson. I don't want to open one up, but I'll show you. Like, they just pop open and there's a little monster under there, and this is nice and thick, and I'm really interested to see the artwork. So there's the front, and then there's the back. Look at the snowman. Oh, I'm so excited. So yeah, Yuletide Monsters. This will be my fun little non-crafty advent calendar that I'm gonna hang up in every day. Pop open, find a cryptid monster, and then learn about it online. Please visit YuletideMonsters.com for more festive holiday media. So that'll be fun. I have to remember to go on there. If I was doing Flossmas, I would give you a rundown of every monster, every cryptid, but I'm sure no one wants a Flossmas every day of me opening a quilting advent and then a Yuletide Monsters advent. I'm sure no one wants that because that's not at all flossy related. I almost asked my kids to splurge on me and go on my 1, 2, 3 wish list, and like, I have 3 of them. I have two biological children and my bonus child is my daughter's best friend since kindergarten. She's basically like my 3rd kid. So I almost was like, you guys can like split the cost between the 3 of you and like make an advent calendar for me out of like small, not super expensive things. Maybe a meal help kit, handfuls of fabric, throw in some candy. But I was like, no, that's selfish, don't do it. So I didn't do it. I thought about doing it to myself, but if I buy all that stuff and then put it in different envelopes, then I'm like, I already know I got it. I mean, as soon as I get in the mail, if I get a package from 1, 2, 3 Stitch full of floss and all sorts of fun stuff, I'm gonna be like, A, I probably could spend that money on a real advent calendar, and B, I'm not gonna go through the trouble of putting it in little envelopes. I'm just gonna keep it. I'm just gonna put it away in my stash. So, yeah. Long story short, I have 2 advents. Let's see. There was one more thing. So, you guys have been helping me pick out a fabric for my next summer's fancy lady, my Dead Sea Mermaid. And it is a tie right now. So I had 3 fabrics. This one I was pretty sure I wasn't going to use, Neptune, because it's blue, and a mermaid on blue made sense, but I also wasn't loving it. And it only got 1 person voting for it, so it's out. And then I had the option of my Moody one, which is Catacombs from Bestitch Me. It'd go like this, because she's tall. And then my Bright, which is Haunted from Bestitch Me. Like this, and I would do her this way with her face in the purpley part. And it's a tie. So if you've already said what you think would look good, don't worry about it. If you have any new opinions, like maybe you've changed your mind, or if you're your first time watching or your first time commenting, or you didn't comment before, let me know what you think she would look good on, better on, because I can't decide. Like, I am leaning towards this one, but then I also think she would look super moody and good on this one. Though, like someone else commented, her skin tone might get a little lost in that. And her tail colors are kind of... See, I think she'd look good on this because she'd be moody. And I think she'd look good on this because she would pop. So what do you think? Catacombs Moody. Haunted Bride. You let me know. It's no rush. She's not getting started till summer. But I do have her stuff all kitted, so I just need to get the fabric picked, and then I can put her away in her special lady spot until the summer. So let me know. Help me break this tie, you guys. That's it. That's all I got for you. Nothing going on in life other than I just need to finish 2 Christmas projects, and I'm done with Christmas projects. And then, what is today? I already said it's 15th. My kids should be coming home from school next week. And then me and her are going to have our own little Thanksgiving. I'm going to make, she loves mashed potatoes and she loves deviled eggs. Those are her favorite parts of Thanksgiving. So I'm making those. And then she's going to make a dessert. And then I was like, is that it? Should I get like, I'm all of a sudden I'm making a turkey. And what should I make for protein? She went, eggs are protein. I was like, true. Is there anything else you want me to make? So I might make like a simple chicken. And I'm going to get some cranberry sauce because I like the canned stuff. I like that with my potatoes. And yeah, so, and then she wants to watch a Studio Ghibli movie for Thanksgiving. I don't think she has any new ones we haven't seen, so it's going to be one we've seen a lot because we're big Ghibli fans. That's it. And the day after, we're doing our Halloween movie fest with all 3 of my children because we couldn't do it in October. But that's neither here nor there. That's not for a couple weeks. Like I said, next week, well, I think next Tuesday is my 3-year anniversary for Flosstube, which is insane. Doesn't feel like 3 years. So I'll do a giveaway that Friday. Just a little one. Just a little. So that's it. Thanks, guys. Thanks for stopping by. I really super appreciate it. Oh, no, I forgot to mention that I have caught up on pretty much all my Flosstubes, and then went to my watch later list and finally watched some new to me ones I had been putting off because I've been behind on Flosstube. So I've subscribed to 3 new Flosstubes. Oh no, I can't remember writing. Is that Leah or Leah's? Leah's Cross Stitch Corner, I'll link them. Anna U and Beck Stitches Everything. I really enjoyed them, and I started subscribing like right away. And I've gotten to the point now where I don't go back to the very beginning and rewatch right away anyways. If there's a lot of Flosstube episodes, I'll go back about a year. So I've been watching them. So yeah. Now I'm done. Those are my shout-outs. All right. Excuse me. Thanks for stopping by. Thanks for subscribing. Thanks for all the things. And I hope you have a lovely week. And it's Friday, right? Yeah. Have a lovely weekend. Bye.